And then the final news story that I did want to bring up, I guess I just mentioned him, Finn Balor. Finn Balor's contract is reportedly up at the end of, well, not the end of this year, but later this year, according to a new report from Fightful, as they write the following. Another WWE contract is set to be up this year. On January 22nd, Wrestling Inc. founder and former owner Raj Giri tweeted, Finn Balor's WWE contract is up after WrestleMania. The word I've gotten is that he hasn't been approached to renew yet. Fightful has confirmed with sources close to Balor that his WWE contract is up this year, but they claim it is, quote, not immediately after WrestleMania. Instead, saying that it would be up within a few months of WrestleMania. As for WWE not reaching out about extending him, that has been the case for numerous wrestlers in WWE whose contracts are up. Balor is the current tag team champion. So we have heard the stories of, McIntyre's contract's up this year, Rollins' contract's up this year, Becky Lynch's contract's up this year, and none of them have been approached because TKO is taking a different approach of, we don't need to lock them in early, we just need to eventually lock them in before the deal is up. So that's all this really is. We don't know exactly how long after Mania Finn Balor's deal is up, but I feel like if he's, and I don't want to speak for Finn, but if it was me, if I'm getting pushed the way I'm getting pushed now, get a little pay increase and stick around. I mean, where else would he go? Could you see him go back to New Japan? Could you see him in AEW?
I think if he went anywhere, it would be Japan.
Yeah,
I don't think he'd do an AEW. Everybody would fantasy book him going to AEW because Bullet Club and blah blah blah. If he left, it'd be New Japan. But I view him though as a WWE lifer at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I view him as WWE wants to keep him because when he eventually calls it quits, you have him come in to coach your future superstars. My God. I mean, look at what Becky Lynch has attributed to Finn about her career.
JD McDonough too.
Yeah, they're like, you can't, he's one I don't think they let go. I think at this point, maybe a few years ago, yeah. But with what they have in place now with him and what they view for him, and I think he's a lifer.
And I don't think this would play a factor, but he's now married now, based in the U.S. with his wife and all that. So him going to Japan and doing those long stints and those month tours and stuff, maybe it's not for him anymore, especially at this age, because he's over 40 now.
Yeah, exactly. And 40 is the new 30 at this point for wrestlers. So.
Oh, yeah.
But either way, like you show a 40-year-old wrestler today compared to a 40-year-old wrestler in the late 90s, early 2000s, and my God.
Didn't Vince think Macho Man was too old at like 37?
Yeah.
Like 36,
Granted,
37?
Macho Man, and then you have the odd ones. You have the Arn Anderson, who has looked 75 since he was in his mid-20s.
Oh, yeah.
Same with William Regal. He looked in his 50s when he was in his mid-20s. Like, it's weird.